Welcome back, YouTube. How you doing? It's Daggers. Today, another video on my man Ishiyama. Any Wheel of Time fans out there? It makes me think of Ishi every single time I say it. So, if you know, you know. Otherwise, we're moving on. This is the man with the flaming balls. So we're at 80 of 100. We're gonna finish this fusion out, and today we're gonna do a little bit of summoning. Surprise, surprise. Champion Chase tournament is on. Took a look at it today. There's really no chance of me getting the soul. Whoever this is, Cypher Raider, you're going all out. So I really just I need to get a minimum of 5 shards from the Champion Chase. Depending on the pools, we'll see what happens. I don't have a lot. So today we've got 1 of the Prism shards and we've got 15 voids that we're planning on pulling. I really need a Coldheart. There's probably several other rares that I could use from the voids. Anyway, we're gonna jump right into the meat and potatoes. I'm actually tempted to maybe pick up a couple more of these. I don't spend a lot in the game, but I don't have most of these epics. I got Taragi, I got Ugo, and I got Tagore, so I hope I don't get them. Other than that, every other epic would be a win for me. I have Elva, she's a beast. There's several I'd really want, Wallmaster, Thor, Armons, Rotos, like there's several I would really want. The chance of getting a legendary is 0 probably. Yeah, and I get a freaking dupe. All right, never mind. We're not spending on this. Damn. But one pull, I get a dupe. The odds of that are pretty low. And yeah, okay, so that happened. Maybe I won't spend on those. All right, let's see what we get here. I've got plenty of room for these 15, so let's open them and see. Let's see, Coldheart. No. This is Daywalker. Ally Protection, a weak one. No, not very good, it doesn't look like. So we're moving on. Come on. Okay, epic. Battle Sage. So I don't have many high elves. This will probably help me at least in faction wars, no matter how good she is. Attack all enemies on the A1. Increase attack on all allies and removes all debuffs. This buff cannot be removed. That's pretty nice. And a revive on death. So not quite kind of a reviver. The ally will instantly revive if killed. So good enough, at least for faction wars. If I put her in a stun set, maybe, or something like that, to attack all enemies A1, I think functional. Probably not the pool I really wanted. I wanted a Seer. I wanted a Inquisitor, Shamael, or whatever his name is. So let's see, another one, and a blue. And I don't. This guy, Scrapper, no. I'm not even reading this kit. Look at that. Look at that. He's a common. Get off my screen. Come on. And blue. And it's Malbranch. Demon Spawn with decreased bomb debuff detonation. Okay. Counter attack. I don't know how good that's going to be. And a bomb debuff. So, no, not great, right? Might be able to pair with the other bomb guy I got. I don't remember who he was, but he was an epic. All right, one more single, and I think we're just gonna pop the 10. And who do we have? We have Doom Screech. Okay. Decrease accuracy, fills turn meter, and an increased defense. Not bad. And places a shield on this champion. Not great, Doom Screech. Not great. Okay, do we just I think... Yeah, I don't think the singles were doing us very good. We're doing the 10 pop. Give me something good. Huntress, Wisteria, Renegade. I've heard about Renegade. I don't remember what she does. Okay, another Whisper. I do know Whisper is good. Okay, Skrank. I don't know. About... Okay, the epics are coming through to give me a Coldheart. Coldheart. Dagger. Damn it. Okay, still no Coldheart on this account. So I got 4 epics though. Whisper, I think, is just a DPS. I don't remember what she does a lot. A weaken debuff on her A1. So that's nice. It will ignore defense if the target is under a weakened debuff. But how much? Well, either way, it's going to be good. And then 2 times extra turn. Okay. So that's really nice. Cycle extra turns and a 10. Okay. I've got some decent relentless gear. I think that could be interesting. So why Firstborn? Barbarian has a 50% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense for 2 turns and places a 50% increase and 30% increased crit damage on this champion if this attack kills, if it kills an enemy. Not a big fan of those conditional buffs. Attacks all enemies, a decreased attack for 2 turns. So AoE decrease attack. Actually, I don't know if I have a good AoE decrease attack. Not that I've built at least, and it wouldn't be from any of the epics. It would be from rares. So I like that a lot. 2 turn and then a weaken for. Wait, didn't she have weaken? No, that was the other one that had weaken on her A1. She's got weaken on her A3, but it's only 1 enemy. So we have a 1 enemy weaken, which is not great, but we do have an AoE decrease attack, which even not booked has a 75% chance. So that's pretty good. I feel like she will definitely help me in the faction wars for sure. And Skrank, look at that. Oh, he's an Ogren, huh? Okay, all right. I don't have a lot of Ogrens, I don't think. I've got Ugo and I've got Belor. 40% chance of a weakened debuff for 2 turns. It goes up to 75 if it's under an HP burn, and I have plenty of HP burn. I have Supreme Gaelic and I've got Geomancer, and they've been supplying all the burn I really need right now. And I do have Ellerin, whatever her name is, the elf. It came with the download code, so that's pretty good. Really high chance of placing a weaken. Heals this champion by 15% on each critical hit. Okay, places an increased attack buff on this champion for 2 turns if the target is under HP debuff. So a little selfish, but not bad. And then attacks all enemies, places an HP burn for 2 turns, fills this turn meter by 50% if at least 1 enemy is hit with a crit hit. So a little bit of turn meter fill on a 3-turn cooldown if that's booked out, and then increases the attack and crit damage every time an HP per triggers on an enemy up to 25%. That's gonna be nice. Okay. I think Skrank could be really good for my clan boss team, actually. Maybe. Let's see. Wisteria Vinegard. So Sylvan Watcher, nice. I love the Sylvan Watchers. I love their look. Was really hoping to get Cried in the blue out of that Prism Shard. Attacks 1 time, another week. Man, I got like 3 weekend champs in this pool. Attacks 1 enemy will ignore any increased defense and strengths and buffs, as well as 20% of the target's defense. If this attack kills an enemy, increases the duration of all buffs on this champion by 1 turn. Okay, not bad. Ignores increased defense and strengthen, as well as 20% of defense. And that has 2 cooldowns, so that's 3-turn cooldown. So that's really nice. And then 50% increase attack and crit damage on this champion for 3 turns, then grants an extra turn. So you pop this on a 4-turn cooldown to get and then you smack with this one, right? Ignores defense. Should be decent at least. It increases this champion's attack for 10% for each enemy with 50% HP or less. Not bad. Not game changing, but can definitely as kind of a finisher, right? Okay, really good. What does Renegade do? I remember hearing something about Renegade. Heal reduction for 100%, so not bad. It's only 25% chance, so it goes up to 50, so not terrible. Attacks at random 3 times. 50% chance of placing a small decreased speed, and places a decreased accuracy if the target has any active buffs. So that doesn't sound like it has a chance. It sounds like it just places it. So that's pretty good. Decreased accuracy. Decreases the cooldown of all ally skills by 2 turns. That's why she's so good. Okay. That's why she's so good. This skill does not affect this champion or other champions with this skill. This champion will receive damage equal to 30% of their max AP. I don't remember where she was used at, but yeah, okay. Renegade resetting the cooldown every 5 turns. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not really. I'm gonna look at Dagger because I think I have a soul for her, and she's new. Each critical hit decreases the turn meter by. So that's an 8. That's not. Why 4%? What? Attacks all enemies. 50% chance of placing decreased defense. So I mean, useful for a rare, but pretty lame, honestly. Attacks one enemy. 50% chance of placing decreased attack. Has a 50% chance of placing the big decreased attack if they're already under a decreased defense. So, I mean, Banner, I don't know. I might be able to get use out of her in the faction crypts, but that's about it. Okay, let's see where we're at on the points. All right, Plarium, just let me get to it, okay? Oh, okay. All right, well, I need 500 points to get him. And I think we're going to do it. Although I might wait. I might be tempted to pull a little bit more. Okay, we're going to save Artor. I have him. I've been waiting for the right time to pull him. He will be a benefit to my account. He's not going to be game-changing since I already have Elva. Elva was literally game-changing when I got her on like week 3 or something like that. She's allowed me to push content I probably wouldn't have in some cases, both with the healing and the sustain, but more importantly from the block debuffs and the cleanse, that with her in a relentless set and her cooldowns, you know, is almost permanent. Like it's at least probably 85% uptime. It's really good. So I can get the 3,000 points that I need just by pulling Artor. So we're gonna, I got that, I needed that. We're gonna go ahead and claim what we've got here because it's no energy. I will get that other 500 points. I am close enough with just what I pulled to get, because those 4 epics on that last 10 pull, I needed to do a 10 pull apparently. Yeah, to get him. So that's in the bag. 10 more there. Really all I need to do is finish this classic arena takedown, and those will be my final points. I have 85. There's 10 more that I can get if I just open Artor, or even open the second Yuzan I have for 350, I think it is. And then pull some mysteries, something like that to finish it out. Maybe, do I have any of these ready? No, I don't think I have anything. I have one. No, I don't think I have this ready. I was thinking about it. Although I do have all of these, so let's do this. Let's just go ahead and fuse this real quick. All right, I'm dragging this out a little bit. I wasn't meaning to, guys. Sorry if anybody is still watching this at this point. But I have not done this yet, and at least that's going to get me a couple more Void Rares that are new to the account. That will give me 100 points here. And I've saved a few of these other ones so that I can hopefully do this again in the future if I really need to fuse another Broadmaw. But I'll probably use some of those for food. So there's another 50 points. I don't think I had Rock Beast either. Provoke. Doesn't matter. I'm going to use them for food to fuse this Broadmaw. I might actually just do that as part of this over the next day. I could easily farm these guys up to 3-star or 30 and get their Ascension and fuse Broadmaw. And that's another 350 points, which would get me yeah, exactly what I need. So actually, I think that's going to be my strategy. I don't think I'm going to pull any of my saved right now, although I kind of want to pull Artor. I don't think it's beneficial enough. Maybe I'll wait for the next CVC and get a bunch of the personal rewards and get a bunch of points there, or I'll just save him for a future fusion or a time when I really need some more sustain. But since I got a duplicate Tagore out of those prism shards, I got all the sustain I need, right? Just build a second Tagore, run double Tagores, one Tagore to revive the other Tagore. We're good to go, right? That would actually be pretty funny. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we did get a bunch of these from Chimera. I don't think I have any really good relics at all. So let's see what happens. I have a couple of these. I only get the blue stuff, so I'm not operating on a high chance here. Yep, I think I have one of those already. I have a couple of epics, and then of course the Wand of Submission. Yep, I got one of those already. Okay, probably gonna be nothing. We got two more tries. Oh, hey, I got one of those too. That's actually on my Elva. It's helped. It's actually been pretty good on my Elva. So, uh, I'll have to think about who that might. Maybe Taragi, to heal him up a little bit when he drops low, since he's got the Ally Protect. And let's see, can we get a Lego? No, blue, and another one of those. I'm not gonna mix the clan ones right now. I did that like early on, and I've heard that it's not a great idea, so I'm just gonna leave those for now. And I think that's all we've got for today. So, take it easy, YouTube. Hope peace follows you everywhere, and you have a wonderful day.